Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nadia and I will be your moderator for today's panel discussion. We will discuss a very popular and sometimes a stressful topic, which is exams versus assignments, which is a better way to assess students. As students, exams and assignments shape not only our grades but also learning experiences and our stress levels. Joining me today, we have three amazing panelists to share their insights. We have Madam Alisa, who is an express lecturer from MSU and is a strong supporter of exam. We also have Miss Iwani, who is an academic advisor in KKTM Mengo, who believes assignments are a way to go. And last but not least, we have Miss Halimatun Zahra, who will share their personal experiences and also a student in KTTM Mengo. Before we dive into the topic, let's start with a big question. What is the purpose of exams and assignments? Madam Alisa, you share your insight?
Sure. Thank you, Nadia. Exam play a critical role in measuring student learning. They are designed to test how well students can recall, apply, and evaluate knowledge. All within a limited time. The real-world situation where thinking and decision-making are critical. Exam also help maintain fairness across the board. Since every student is assessed under the same condition, they easier to since every student is assessed under the same condition, the results are more standardized and easier to compare. This consistently is important, especially when dealing with large group of students.
How about you, Miss Iwani?
Thank you, Nadia. I agree with panelist one. To add, assignment serve slightly different but equally important roles. Based on my experience, students encourage deeper exploration of topic, critical thinking, and research skill. Assignment give the student opportunity to connect theory with real-world application over time. Together, exam and assignment form a more complete picture of student abilities.
Thank you both. That's a great foundation for our discussion. Now, let's move into the main topic. Madam Alisa, would you like to start by sharing why you believe exams are important?
Thank you, Nadia. I believe that exams are the most effective method of assessment because they provide an objective and structured way to evaluate students. They don't just test knowledge, they test discipline, focus, and time management. These are essential qualities for any profession. Exam also prepare students for real life scenario such as job interview, professional listening exam, and even emergency decision making in higher stroke career.
Thank you, Madam Alisa. Exams do help prepare students for handling pressure just like they would face at work. I would like to ask a question for Miss Iwani. From your side as an academic advisor, why do you believe assignments are a better method of assessment?
Thank you, Nadia. While exams have their benefits, assignment also have benefits for students. Students more time to think, research and produce quality works. Assignment encourage deep understanding instead of memorization. Plus, they help reduce the anxiety and stress that many students face during time exam. Assignment also creates a healthier, more supportive learning environment and allows students to show their true capabilities.
Interesting. Thank you, Miss Iwani. You said we already have two different approaches. Madam Alisa, would you like to respond to what Miss Iwani just said?
Sure, I do understand that exam can be stressful, but pressure is a part of life. Whether it's meeting a deadline at work or handling a crisis, students must learn how to think clearly under pressure. Exam offer a safe environment to develop this skill. They teach resilience, composure, and critical thinking, all of which are needed beyond the classroom.
Good point. Life does not always give us extra time, does it? Miss Iwani, would you like to add anything?
Yes, thank you. While pressure is a reality, education should focus on nurturing students first. Not everyone thrives under time constraint, right? Assignment allow different kind of learner, whether fast or slow, to show what they truly know and can do. This flexibility lead to a more accurate and fair assessment of student abilities. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Iwani. It's true that everyone learns differently. Now, let's bring in student voice. Miss Zahra, what's your experience with assignments?
Thank you, Nadia, for inviting me. Hello, everyone. I am Zara, and I am a recent graduate from KKTM Lenggong in course Diploma in Biochemical Engineering field, and I have studied here for 3 years. Honestly, for our assignment, I see that they help us understand the deeper concept and topic we learn through the research and analysis. For example, from a fermentation process assignment, we learn how the microbes are used in the industry to produce the antibiotic. From assignment, students learn how to structure agreement and present their idea logically. Assignment also allows students to work at their own pace. That give opportunity to think critically and improve their work before submission. From assignment, students can improve their knowledge by doing activity like involve case study, problem solving exercise, project-based work, and practice practical project for real work job. But on the other side, assignment can also be stressful when they take a lot of time, especially when deadline is piled up. For example, students have more than one assignment in 1 week, so most of students won't be able to submit their assignment, or they will submit their incomplete assignment to the lecturer. So due to the stress and lack of understand because of a lot of assignment before, students may risk plagiarizing in their work assignment, such as copy content from online website source instead of developing their own ideas. In group project assignment, not all students contribute equally. Sometimes group work is quite unfair because some students have to do the most of work to cover their whole group, while the others just put a minimal effort but still have a achieve the same grade.
I see. Thank you so much, Ms. Zahra. That was a very honest and relatable answer. Ms. Zahra, you raised an interesting point about group work feeling unfair sometimes. Madam Alisa and Ms. Iwani, how would you respond to that concern?
That's a great question. Group work can sometimes feel unfair, but it also an important skill to learn. In the real world, we often work in teams where not everyone contribute equally. Learning how to manage this question, the communication, the leadership, and teamwork, it is a valuable part of education.
I completely agree. As academic advisor, I usually heard this problem before. When group work is properly managed, it's become a very effective learning tools. Actually, lecturer can set a clear expectation, define role, and use peer evaluation to ensure fairness. Instead of everyone achieve the same work and the same mark, individual contribution can be assessed separately. Group work teach negotiation, accountabilities, and collaboration, all skills needed in professional life.
Thank you both. It's true that group work mirrors real-world collaboration, and clear guidelines can definitely make it more fair. Moving on, Ms. Zahra, what's your experience with exams?
As for exam, like Madam Alice said earlier, exam have a fair assessment and more standard, where all the students are tested under the same condition. That helps students assess how well they understand the subject. Exam also helps students practice in class to recall their information, what they learned. That teach students how to answer in limited time, so that students learn how to prioritize their study time. But exam also put a pressure to the student because of the limited time. Student may need more time to think and solve the problem. Because of this problem, at the end, student just leave the question empty and submit the empty paper. Unlike assignment, exam is more straightforward. As we know, the question given is based on slide and books. So instead of understanding their concept, most students just memorizing what is writing in the slide and book. For example, in chemistry, we learn about the chemical and their different types. Most students just memorizing the chemical formula without understand how the chemical reaction work. Next is exam don't always assess practical skill winning in real life. Some students great at theory but not at practical.
Thank you, Ms. Zahra. That's a really strong point. And I'm sure almost all students will relate to this, and also the lecturers. Since we have a few more minutes, I would like to ask a couple of questions to our panelists. If you could redesign the exams or assignment system in universities, what would you change and why?
If I could redesign the exam system, I would make exam more skill-based rather than purely content-based. For example, including case study, real-world sequentially, and application-based question would help students engage more deeply with the material. This would also make exam more meaningful, practical, and aligned with actual workplace demands.
I will incorporate more continuous assessments and project. From this way, students assess on what they learned out the semester, not just what they can remember on one stressful day.
For me, I would love to see a mix of both smaller, low-pressure exam combined with interesting real-world assignments. This would reduce stress and make learning more exciting and practical.
Thank you for these fantastic ideas. Next, I would like to ask, in your opinion, what skills do students gain from doing assignments?
Exam teach important skill with critical thinking, research, and time management. Students learn to organize their ideas clearly, which is very useful for real world jobs.
For me, assignment also helps students improve their problem-solving skill. They encourage creativity and independent learning, which are very important into their works.
From my experience, assignment teach me how to find information, how to work independently, and of course, how to manage the assignment deadline. It also help with the communication skills with team groups, especially when presenting our work.
Thank you, panelists. It's true, assignments teach skills beyond the classroom. Next, some students say exams only test memorization. What do you think about that?
It's partly true, but good exam question test understanding, not just memorization. When exam focus on applying knowledge, they become a powerful tool for measuring real learning.
I agree. It depends on how the exam is designed. If exam focus only on fact, student might just memorize. But if exam ask student to apply or analyze, their real learning happen.
Honestly, some exams do feel like pure memorizing. But when the question asks for think or solve problems, I feel like I really understand the topic.
Thank you. It's a reminder that good exam design is very important. Next, how can group assignments be made fairer for everyone?
One way is to divide work clearly at the start and ask to peer evaluation. This way, everyone know their responsibility and their effort is counted.
I think lecturers should guide students more closely during group project. Check in regularly to make everyone is contributing equally.
as a student, I would suggest setting clear rules in the group from the beginning. Also, being honest with group member and the lecturer if they have a problem.
Good suggestions. Good work is a team effort, and fairness is very important. And next, which method, exams or assignments, do you think builds more confidence in students?
Exam build confidence in handling pressure and thinking quickly. When students pass exam, they feel proud of their achievement under stress.
For me, assignment build confidence, doubt, deep learning and mastery. When students work hard and see a good result, it puts their belief in their skill.
Personally, I feel more confident after completing an assignment because I know I really understand it. But passing an exam also feel amazing because it shows I can perform under pressure.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Different students may find confidence in different ways, even for me. Before we move to closing, let's hear from all of our audience. Just a quick show of hands. How many of you prefer exams? And how many of you prefer assignments? Interesting. It's quite balanced. Clearly, this is a topic that affects all of us differently. Do any of our audience have any questions for our panelists?
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Shifa. I have question Do you think combining exam and assignment is a better way to assess students?
Yes, I believe combining both exam and assignment ability to recall, analyze, and respond quickly under pressure, which reflect real-world challenge. On the other hand, assignment allows students to explore topic in the develop research skill and express creativity over a longer period. By using both, we create a more balanced and comprehensive way to evaluate student performance. It is give a fuller picture of not just what students know, but how they apply in different contexts.
Thank you, Shifa, for the question. I completely agree. Not all students are same. Some students perform better in exam, other in assignments. Combine both, respect different learning style, and make education more inclusive.
For me, as a student, I would definitely prefer a mix of assignment and exam. It feels fair and gives us more chance to show what we know in different way, instead of just depending on one final exam.
Yes. My name is Khadija. My question is, what advice will you give to students who feel very stressed about exam or assignment? Thank you.
Thank you, Khadija, for the question. My advice is to plan early and practice good time management. For exam, review regularly and take practice tests. For assignment, break tasks into small parts and start early to avoid last-minute panic.
Thank you, Khadija. First, don't be stressed. Don't be too stressed. Just chill. My advice is don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk to your lecturer, academic advisor, or even your classmates if you are struggling. Manage stress is part of learning, and remember, you are not alone.
What helped me is setting a simple study schedule and taking short break. Also, I always tell myself that it's okay to make a mistake. We're all learning, and one bad break doesn't define us. Sometimes self-reward is okay for a student because when you achieve your target list, you will feel great.
Yes. Thank you for our panelists. You guys give such a wonderful advice. And also thank you for all of the audience who asked questions. Now, before we wrap up, let's move into some quick closing remarks. Madam Alisa?
To conclude, exams are not just tests, they are training grounds for the mind. They teach students how to manage pressure, organize their thought quickly, and perform with clarity. In my review, while assignments have value, exams remain the most effective and relevant tool for measuring student achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Assignment encourage deeper understanding, creativity, and a more supportive learning environment. Assignment allows students to demonstrate their strength in different ways, making assessments more fair and meaningful.
For me, both assignment and exam have their importance depend on how they use. Assignment important in practice or experience how well the student prepare for real job. But student must have passed the exam in order to gain opportunity to continue to get a qualification for their job.
Thank you for your valuable insights, and thank you to everyone here for being such an attentive and engaging audience. Today's discussion has given all of us a new perspective and assessments. Exams and assignments both have their strengths. Best way forward is to find a balance that supports all students and thus shaping us into better learners and future leaders. Let's also always remember exams and assignments are tools to help us grow, not just to measure us. Thank you.